We're going to talk about some really great things here. Today, we're going to talk about what I put in the title, which is, good morning, Melissa, which is, what did I put in the title? They are talking about us. They are talking about us. They're talking about us for a reason, because we are on everybody's minds. We must not forget how powerful that is. It's very powerful that we are actually I'm doing that again. I'm doing the Facebook thing again. I'm going to figure out how to put both cameras straight ahead as soon as I can get it together here. But listen, if you have a chance, can you move over to YouTube? Because I would prefer to have everything on YouTube eventually. Hi, Jason. How are you doing? Ta-da! Jason, right on. So, remember, this is the big deal. They are talking about us. Hi, Dominico. How you doing? How you doing? Noya, Wes. Yes, because we can't shut up and go away. But the most important thing right now is this. Yes, it sucks about the military ban, about all that. It's not going to last. It's not going to last, and it's not going to last. Okay, so there's that. Number one. Number two, they are talking about us. It means that they are concerned. There are people who are concerned about us. There are people who hate us. There are people who love us. There are people who want to see us succeed. There are people who don't want to see us succeed. But to me, the thing that we must understand most importantly is they are talking about us. Wes, I can't figure out how to get the live stream on YouTube. Just go to my channel. Here. Go here. And it should just pop up. It should just say live. Because I can see it streaming right now. Hi, kids over here on YouTube. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for coming over this way. Okay. So, it's really good. I see already a really great, I see a great impact of us moving over to YouTube. I see a lot of people participating because because the video stays on YouTube. People can watch it over. Even though they can do it on Facebook too, it's different on YouTube. I don't think you have to have an account to watch it. So Kelly says, Buck, as a veteran, you have my full support. Thank you, my friend. And you know what? We love you. And, of course, I can't speak for everybody, and everybody in this room loves you. I know that. Everybody in the B Cup is very supportive of our military and very supportive of trans people being in the military, or they wouldn't be here. You haven't missed much, Ashley. We just started. I'm trying to move everybody over to YouTube, okay? So, hi, Rose. Oh, you listened to Johnny Dare? Thank you. I was on Johnny Dare radio show this morning, which is out of Kansas City, Missouri, and they've been having me on their show. Listen to this. From day one that I started my work back in 2001, they reached out to me. I think they reached out to me in 2002, and they said, come on our show. We really want to talk to you. And I was like, really? A bunch of like total long hair biker dudes? I'm like, really? And then they started kind of making fun of me. And then I just let them make fun of me. And then we got to have a rapport. And they started to have respect for me. And they started to realize, hey, wait a minute, Buck is a cool dude. Like, he's totally one of us. You're a dude. And through letting them make fun of me and not taking offense to it and having conversation with them, we grew into an actual real friendship, which to me is part of my activism. I don't care if you make fun of me. I really don't care. But what I do care about is this. You can't turn around and do that to everybody else. You can't do that to the trans kids. You can't do that to other trans people. If me and you have a rapport and you want to make fun of me, go right the fuck ahead. I really don't care. If we have something happening, I don't care. You can't hurt my feelings. I'm too old and cranky, and who cares? But my point is, listen to what I got to say. If you need to make fun and you're weird about stuff, who cares? Listen to me. And then I guarantee you your mind will change about what you think about people like me. And that's all I have to say, because it happens every day in my life. I do it. Go ahead. It doesn't matter to me. Make fun, but listen to what I'm saying. Let me look over here on YouTube. You guys are chatting away. Buck, what happens to the existing trans serving men and women in the military? Are they going to be banned? This is a very good question, Malstrombo. Yes. Oh, it's Smash. Hi, Smash. Yes, it is a very good question. What happens to the trans people who are already in the military, who now that did the ban immediately start? Like, yeah, now we have to figure out what's going to happen to the kids and the people who are already in the military. What's going to happen to them? Where do they go? Hi, Darla. Hi, David. Hi, Cole. Hi, Kelly. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once here. I'm doing this show and I'm doing that show. I'm doing the YouTube. If you can move over to YouTube, that would be really awesome. So what I want to say again is Gothpunk said, did they get the guy who did it? Did what? A center? What? Adams, a center in Arizona was burned by arson. They were able to raise funds for rebuilding. Did you hear what happened to Trump said this BS and then someone set an LGBT place on fire? I want the facts. I want the facts. Please send me the facts of that burning in Arizona. I don't want to jump to conclusions. Did they say it was an actual LGBT center? Can you give me facts? I need facts. What's the center? Where in Arizona? Who do they have arrested? I don't want to say anything until I know, because I don't want to say immediately whatever. What happened? That's what I want to know, because that's what happens. We get misinformation and then we put it out there, and then, okay, so Cole says ban won't start as soon as possible. They have to go through the Pentagon. Yes. Yes. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's not going to happen right now. But you're right. What happens to the trans people who are already open in the military, right? Stace, I think it's a couple days before they have. What happens to guys that are in the military and girls who are in the military and people? Okay, give me a minute. Thank you. Find all those facts and put them here for me. I appreciate that very much, you guys. That's awesome. Okay. So it's a good question. But I want to go back to what I started with, which is we are on their minds. They are talking about us. This is a big deal. We are in the news. We are being talked to. All of us are talking on radio stations. We're talking everywhere. Cole says, what I heard, they will still be able to be in there. Yeah, we don't know the facts, right? I never would have thought that this would have been a situation that happened. I never would have thought that. But here it is. Jason, happy Friday. Nice hat, Buck. I'm making hats. Soon they're going to be hats like this that say Buck. Just because it rhymes with fuck. And then that way we can wear them everywhere and people will mistake. Like this. It's going to be like this, but on my hat right here. Anyway. Send me some facts so we can talk about that. But, again, so, we're in a bit of a dilemma here in the United States, okay? We're in a bit of a dilemma. And that dilemma is, what the hell are we going to do while this administration continues to rip apart every marginalized community's rights left and right? And up and down, and in and out, and every which way. What are we gonna do? I have a plan. And that plan is this. This is my plan. Yeah, bucking the system. That's what I'm talking about. This is my plan. Let's get back together as a family, as a community, as people, as humans who love each other, who respect each other, who have the same common goal, who want to see each and every one of us achieve that perfection in our life that we have wanted for our whole lives. Let's help each other achieve that perfection. Let's help each other get up, move, walk, move forward, instead of pushing down, pushing back, talking shit, not helping each other. It is the number one reason we are in such a bad space. And I don't mean just with the government. I mean with our community. You know damn well, let's take, for example, a household. And there's a family in that household. But nobody gets along in that household together, right? Everyone hates each other. What happens to the household? It's dysfunctional. It doesn't move forward. Nobody's happy. Everyone's crashing into each other. It becomes a fucking shitty place to be, which in turn makes you depressed, and in turn makes you non-functioning, and in turn makes you like, I don't really give a shit anymore. I'm angry. That's exactly what's happened to our community and why we are losing. We are losing. We are not winning. We are not winning. We have lost. We have lost so much, and we should be fucking ashamed of ourselves. The reason we have lost a lot is because we are not together as a fucking community, and we are not together as a family. And because of that, it is easy to tear shit apart. For example, if that family I was just talking about was having abusive behavior, which is what our community is doing, what happens is the neighbors across the street call social services and they say, you know what? The family over there is beating up on each other and shitty with each other. You should take those children out of the home. That's exactly what's happening to our community. People are looking at us like a dysfunctional family. And they're saying, wait a minute. We can't let that happen. Some people think they're saving us. That's what they think because what they see from the outside is dysfunction, anger, hostility, everything that people who are functioning at a high level and at a level where they can actually achieve things do not act that way. I don't act that way. You don't act that way. But our community acts that way, and the outside world sees that. And the outside world sees a dysfunctional family. And so what they do is they say, hey, wait a minute. Those people are mentally ill. That's what people think about us. They think we're mentally ill. We are fucking not mentally ill. We are not mentally ill. We're a little bit scattered, but we're fucking far from mentally ill. We know people who are mentally ill don't know what the fuck they want. Guess what? We know what we want. It's the fact that we need to achieve what we want in order to get to the next level of being functional people in society. This is what we need to talk about that we're not talking about and why people think we are. Hold on here. I need to read some of this. Darla says, that's right, Buck. They have already knocked down the rights of Native Americans. Yeah, of course. From the get-go, from the minute they fucking took this country. Kali says, people within our own community think that as well. Yes, Kali, I think so. Eric says, Beach was a participant in 1 in 10 programs, but aged out of eligibility when he turned 25. 1 in 10 serves lesbian, gay, lesbian, transgender, 14 and 25. Yeah. Ugh. So, let me read some of this over here. Yeah, that was called, I used to go there. By the way, they don't allow links in YouTube chat. Oh, I didn't know that, in case anyone wonder why they, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. So, I hope that you're hearing me. I know that you're hearing me. Our ultimate goal I need to drink my coffee. Hold on for a second. I'm so sleepy. I've been up since 5 doing that radio show. Okay. Listen, should I say it again? Should I repeat it again? It's really important. It's really important. The reason why people are after us is because they think we're mentally ill, sick people. We must prove to them that we are not mentally ill, that we're very stable. There's a big part of our community that isn't stable, and they're not stable is because they're not living their life fully functioning people the way we get to do that, okay? Or many of us get to do that, or I get to do that. And so when you're not functioning, I wasn't functioning. Before I started taking hormones, before I had my chest surgery, before I got to walk the world as a man that I am today, I was an unfunctioning person. And in a way, you could call me mentally ill. I was. Because I didn't like myself. I hated myself. I cut myself. I did lots of cocaine. I smoked crack. I fucking drank alcohol. I hated myself. I was mentally ill, for sure. There are many people in our community who have some mental stuff going on. I 100% believe that. It doesn't mean that's a bad thing. It doesn't mean that's a bad thing. It means we need to talk about it. But we're not mentally ill wholly as a community. That is not true. We are unhappy. We are unsatisfied. We are dysfunction because we are not functioning at our level. We are not functioning at a level that people who are themselves can function. I function like a motherfucker now because I'm happy. I'm totally focused on me. I walk the world like me. Nobody can stop me now. That is the point and what we need to show the people of the United States. They're not seeing that. Hey, Dominique, kiddo, my kid is in the room. We are not functioning. We must function at a higher rate. We must come together and help other people in this community function at a higher rate. And then what do? We become a fucking powerhouse. I'm a goddamn powerhouse. And people know that about me. Because I love my life. And I will not let anybody take my life away from me. Nobody. Not you, not my parents, not the President of the United States. Nobody. And that, my friend, is what we need to show. If people see us as functioning that we are in the B Cup, talking about all the amazing, beautiful things, that's what they'll see. But for some reason, they're not seeing that. For some reason, they're not seeing that. For some reason, they're seeing whack jobs. Because, come on, I'm going to say it. I'm going to fucking say it. We have whack jobs in our community. There's whack jobs in every fucking community. There's whack jobs everywhere. It doesn't mean the whole community is fucked up. It just means we have whack jobs. We have fucking trolls. We have totally trans trolls. We have trans mean people. We have trans people who are angry and try to fuck shit up. We have trans people who talk about cisgender people like they're trash. Just like everybody else. We're just like everybody else. Stop acting like we're not. We are. But the case is this. If we do not, I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. I keep saying it. I'll say it over and over again. I don't care. I don't need you to like me. What I need you to do is understand me. Get away from the shit that you don't like about me. Just let it go. Let it go. But what you must hear is this. We have to come together. We have to be stronger. We have to be willing to put our bullshit differences aside because they're just bullshit differences. We need to fucking be able to say you and me are the same right now. And our ultimate goal is the rights in this country like every other well, not every other person. Let's just say this. We deserve the rights just like the fucking white man. There you go. Because the white man in this country, the white cisgender man in this country has the ultimate privilege of everybody. And that, my friend, is our ultimate goal. We want to have the rights like that. And we deserve the rights like that. And if people don't fucking see us talking about it and being like this and saying, you know what? I'm not fucking mentally ill. I'm just not me. I'm just not me. Give me my medication, hormones. Give me my surgery if I want it, whatever that is. Let me walk the world as Buck. Let me still have my vagina if I choose to. And let me prove to you that I also can function at the rate you function. And you will see that we are not high maintenance, like some people think, that we are not needy, that we're not living off of the fucking government, that we're not, even though, my friend, you pay taxes, you have every right to live off the government if you fucking pay taxes. And if you're in a bad space where you don't have a job and you don't have any money and you don't have anything, you also have the right to live off the government because you did pay your taxes to live off the government. That's part of our country. Our country was built on give and take, give and take, give and take. That's why we started the system. That's why we started the system to give back to people who were not in a good space. But what we haven't done, Dominico says it's called white privilege. Are you talking about white? Of course I'm talking about white privilege. And that's exactly what I just said, my friend. Yes, of course I am. That's the ultimate privilege of this country. I have it. I have fucking white man privilege now. I'm not cisgender, but I guess I'm cis-passing, whatever that means. But that said, we better let the world know right now without being angry, without being shitty, without being insane, and letting them say, see, they're a bunch of whack jobs. Come to it like this. Hi, Mr. President. My name is Buck Angel, and I happen to be a transsexual man. I transitioned about 22 years ago when there were no doctors, there were no hormones, and there was no internet. I was suicidal, I was an alcoholic. I was a drug addict. I hated myself. And then one day I magically got the opportunity to take hormones. And from that moment on, I became myself. And now I'm a functioning adult in the United States of America. I have my own business. I create my own product lines. I talk to my family and my friends. I created a community called the B Cup. I walk this earth every day with my hat off and my head held high, and I function, and I pay taxes, and I move forward. Now, my friend, Mr. President, if you think people like me are unworthy of that, you, my friend, are creating a space in our country that will take us down. And that's all I need to say to you. I am proof of it. I am 100% proof of the fact that if you give a person the chance to live the life they want to live, including having a transition, you will see an America so strong and so amazing that the rest of the world will be in awe of us. And that's what I would say to you, Mr. President. And that's what we need to say to the rest of the world, my friends. And that's what we need to do. Eric says it's not right to condemn someone for not understanding something they have never been exposed to, but the LGBT community as a whole needs to be more accepting. 100%, Eric. I agree with you. It is true, and it is why I don't do that, and it is why I let people talk to me like shit until they give me a chance to speak back, because they don't understand, and that's why I don't take offense to people calling me a weirdo or a tranny, or I don't really care. All I care about is letting me have dialogue back. And if you don't let me have dialogue back, then fuck you and I'm walking away. But if I completely understand what you're saying, of course, people don't know us. People don't see us. They don't understand anything. They don't understand. That's why we have to talk to them like, you don't understand? Let me explain it to you. That's what we need to do. It's our job. I know there's people out there who say it's not their responsibility to educate the world, and good for you, my friend. Go sit down. It is my responsibility to educate the world. And if you want to join me, go right ahead. It would be amazing. But if you don't want to join me and you feel like it isn't your responsibility, then sit down and shut up and let the ones of us who want to educate the world take it. But stop telling us that it is not our responsibility to educate. By you saying that, we are in the position we are in today. I guarantee you. The reason we are in the position we are in today is because the people in our community who keep saying, it's not my responsibility to educate, then whose the fuck responsibility is it? I want to know whose fucking responsibility. It's my responsibility to let people know that I'm a man with a vagina, that I used to be a lady, and now I'm a man. And look at my fucking life. And you know, every fucking time I say that, people are like, what? You used to be a lady? Blah. Like, so what? Who cares? Who cares? Hyrolage says, what is really fucked up is that everybody with an important duty believe they have the right to decide how others should live, how they behave, and how they live under the lines. That's fucked up. Dude, that's been just respect and live your own fucking... But that's what's going on in our country and even in our community. People think they have the right to tell us how to fucking live. And that's in our own... Look, the outside world doesn't get us, so I'm not even going to fucking talk about that. I'm not even going to fucking talk about that. But what I am going to talk about is our fucking community. And it is our fucking community's responsibility to educate the world. And it is our fucking responsibility in our community to come back together and like each other. Or respect each other. Or talk to each other. But spreading bullshit, lies, and hate and creating a divide in our community has caused what has happened today. And I will stand by my words 100%. The rest of the world, I mean, who cares about the world? The United States, they see us. You don't think they see us? You don't think they use the crap that we put on about each other on the internet? They use it against us? Of course they do. And you're kidding yourself if you don't think they do. Hi, Pete. How you doing? It's just fucking unbelievable that nobody... Okay, Katie, see you later. Thank you, my friend. Sorry, I've been trying to do both of these at the same time. So Dominico says, I would have never known that you used to be a chick if I saw you on the street right now. Of course you wouldn't, because I look like a man. I am a man. And that's my point and why I'm not embarrassed. Even if I didn't look this way, I'd fucking be open about it. I don't fucking care. I lived a life of misery. Misery. I'm not going back. You have to take me out. You're going to have to fucking... That's what you're going to have to do. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you. We're not going anywhere. The only way... Thank you, kids, for talking to. Don't forget that helping means taking care of you first. Oh, thanks. Thanks, you guys, for taking care of somebody in that room while I'm all... That's why you guys are amazing. That's why you guys are amazing. I mean, I love all of you. You're so great. How you participate in this forum, how you see people in need, and Trampaw's focused on his fucking ranting, and you guys take a hold of someone who's obviously having a bad time right now, and you care and you love them. And that just makes me want to cry. It makes me want to cry because that's community. That's community. How do we get back to that? I'm a very sensitive man. I'm a very sensitive man. And I like being a sensitive man. I like seeing how when we are in need, we come to help each other. We come to help each other because that's community. Community isn't separating each other. Community isn't saying, I'm better than you. Community isn't saying, you're worthless. Community isn't saying, get out of here unless you have something to give us. That isn't community. And I don't know where this idea of community came from. That we've completely destroyed our community because of people's fucking egos. Somehow, some way, we've lost track of what we're supposed to do. And what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to be family. We are supposed to, no matter what, always love each other, always care about each other. When you have more, you're supposed to give back. When you're in need, you're supposed to ask. That, my friend, is community. It is not telling each other you're shit, you're this, you're blah, 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 vomiting on everybody because you are weak and you don't feel good about yourself. Hey, Aaron, nice to see you. Community is about coming back, creating a space where we can all grow together, creating a space where we feel safe. We feel safe with each other, not scared to go into a fucking room on Facebook because you might get fucking nailed by somebody. What? You will never have that happen here, ever in the B Cup. The minute anybody pulls that shit, my moderators are killer. They will take you out. Lauren says, Buck, thank you for your perspective and your passion for educating so many people. What can you recommend that SIS Allies can do? So many people I know want to help, mostly in the SIS LGBT side to try to bridge the divide. But we simultaneously don't want to drown out the voices of the trans community. Oh, thank you for saying that, my friend. And this is what I'm talking about, and I talk about it every day. The cisgender allies are our way out. You're our bridge to happiness. You're our bridge to freedom. You're our bridge to create our own. Guess how I got here? Guess how I got here? Cisgender people. All my doctors were cisgender. All my friends are cisgender. Not one transgender person helped me get here. Did you know that? 22 years ago. So stop telling me that cisgender people are scum. And I'm sorry, Lauren. I apologize on behalf of my community. I apologize on behalf of my community for them being so disrespectful. The people in this community who talk shit about cisgender people are disrespectful, angry, non-loving, non-empathetic people who don't like themselves. It is why you talk shit to people, because you don't like yourself. I don't ever talk shit unless someone comes after me. But I don't sit here and go, oh my God, you know that neighbor across the street, they're cisgender. What? What part of that equation are you not seeing them doing the same thing to you? Hey, that Buck dude over there, did you know he's a tranny? Really? Really? It's so stupid. It's so stupid, you guys. It's just stupid, waste of time and energy. It's a waste of time and energy. We better get back on track. Time to go. 30 minutes. I love you guys a lot. I'm around all weekend working. I finally have my website, buxbaum.com up. All my products are up there. I'm going to do a little commercial real quick. All of my CBD products are up. Okay, Bucks Bombs, little Bucks Bombs, and I have lip. Look what I have. I have Kiss My Buck. You see that? It's lip balm. I use it every day. You're gonna love it. It's so great and pepperminty. I love you guys a lot. Thank you for supporting my products. It's the way that I can keep going and moving forward and helping you. It's the only way I can do it. So I always appreciate you spending a dime on me and letting me create products that I feel so connected to. I feel so connected to my products. I don't just make products. I make things for us to grow. I make these for us to grow. Yes, you can order online at buxbaum.com. I make these to grow so that you and I can have healthy lives. This is health. This is health and wellness. It's not just making some fucking product. I'm creating products. This is for our vaginas, to create healthness around trans male vaginas. This is the reason why I created this product, in order for us to start to use products on our own bodies and learn our bodies. So eventually there'll be no more dysphoria around your genitals. There'll be no more dysphoria around your life, because we've created products for us to move forward. Not bottles of Coca-Cola. We're creating CBD products that help us move forward and help us create our minds to be better. Sexuality, learning how to create sex with your body, learning how to love yourself through sex is a very big message of mine. Sex is everything to me. It's created me. I want to teach you, if you have dysphoria around yourself, to create the space for you to love yourself. And that means masturbation. That means sex. That means everything. Learn it. Be it every day. Stand for 5 minutes in front of that mirror naked. Every day, stand in front of that mirror. If you feel disconnected to your body, stand in front of that mirror for 5 minutes a day and look at yourself naked. Just stand there and look at yourself and see every beautiful piece of your body. Reprogram your mind. The mind that has been programmed to say, my body is ugly, my body is not mine, my body is not okay, I hate my body. Let it go now. At this moment, let it go. It doesn't exist in your mind anymore. What exists in your mind is what you create. And you created, only you, created that space in your mind to say that you are not worthy. You must release that thought right now. And you must get naked and stand in front of that mirror if you are one of those people who does not appreciate your beautiful body, because your body is beautiful. And I don't even need to see it, because I already know it. I already know it. Just do it. I promise you that you will start to see a change in the quality of your life, because it starts here. It doesn't start there. Start taking responsibility for your own self, for your own actions, for your own way of thinking about yourself, and stop blaming everybody else, because it will never go away if you continue to blame everybody else. Take responsibility for you. And before I leave, I'm going to tell you this. We better take responsibility for our own community. We better take responsibility for ourselves. We better get on track, and we better start to learn to respect each other, because we're going down, people. We're going down fast. And you know what? This trampa doesn't like a sinking ship. This trampa likes to create, move forward, and help others. And I will not let that ship sink, because I will be very upset. Go. Go, you guys. Make the day yours, okay? It's your responsibility. Don't forget it. It's nobody else's. And today, when you feel like blaming somebody for some shit that happened, stop. Stop yourself. Immediately stop yourself. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. Take responsibility for everything in your life, and you will see things change. When you start getting crazy, and sit down for a minute. Go back into the Zen. Relax and breathe. And all of a sudden, it's going to get better. Okay? You guys, I love you a lot. Create an awesome day for you because you create an awesome day for me. Talk to people. Talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. Move us forward. We all have to participate. I don't care what anybody else in this community says to you. We all have to participate. That's you and me. Okay, kids, hit it. Remember the hashtag from yesterday? Hashtag dump Trump from Twitter. I was doing it and other people were doing it. Okay, kids, you go out and create a world for me, okay? And create a world for you because that's how we're going to make it work. And I'm going to stop this now.